Hi everyone, I'm Dave Michael with Swagman Racks. Today we're here to talk to you about bar adapters. We're going to tell you about the two different types of bar adapters and which one might be right for you, and how they work with bikes and how they work with hanging racks and platform racks. Let's jump right in. So Swagman makes a bunch of different racks. Most of them are designed for conventional frame geometries where you have a regular top tube. But there's a lot of bikes out there now these days with step-through frame designs, cruiser bikes and other recreational style bikes. And this is where bar adapters come in handy. Today we're going to teach you about which one is best for which bike. So a step-through frame, similar to what you see here, doesn't have a top tube. And so what we've done here is install one of our DLX bar adapters onto this bike. And it's installed very easily by pushing a button, opening up the gate. And then when you install it, make sure it's locked in place before you mount your bike. So you put the front part right around below the stem here, and you put the rear one below the saddle. So Swagman makes two different types of bar adapters. We have the cruiser bar, model number 63999, or the original DLX bar adapter, which is 64005. Now, the nice thing about these is that they're telescopic. This one can accommodate multiple frame sizes because it extends. We do want 1.5 inches of coverage, so don't telescope it beyond. There's just a bungee cord holding it together. And that's just simply so you don't lose the pieces when you have them in the garage. The cruiser bar exists because it is a few inches longer. There are some step-through frame designs that are quite long from the seat tube to the head tube, and the cruiser bar handles bikes that are over 30 inches from seat tube to the head tube. You can actually, for really tiny kids bikes, you can open this up, cut the bungee cord, use a hacksaw, and you can cut off a section of the bar adapter. As long as you still have 1.5 inches of overlap, you can then fit very, very small bikes. That way you don't have to put your child's bike inside the car with you. You can still carry it in that extra slot on your bike rack. Just to repeat how to install the bike onto a bike rack with the bar adapter. Install the bar adapter, one end on the seat post below the saddle, the other end below the stem on the front head tube. Lift the bike onto the bike rack if it's a tray style, like so. And this is where you want to ensure that the hook comes down onto the lowest part of the bar adapter. If for any reason the bike should shift during transport and it's up here, it could shift and the hook isn't holding your bike anymore and your bike could fall off. So you have to make sure it's in the lowest position possible. As mentioned earlier, the bar adapters work great with 2-arm racks as well. This helps level out the bike so that you don't have a front wheel dangling dangerously close to the road. Just make sure that you mount it at the highest point possible. This is usually underneath the saddle rails here, and then again at the stem. Make sure they're locked. Lift up the bike, put it on your hanging rack, and then strap it up and you're good to go. Just to mention the weight capacities of each of the bar adapters. On a hanging rack, it's 35 pounds per bike maximum for the bar adapter. For a platform style rack like this, you could even use it with your e-bikes. So whatever the weight capacity is of the bike rack, the bar adapter can handle that. If you have any further inquiries about the bar adapters, our customer support staff is always here to help. Until next time, happy trails.